Hello, Internet, and welcome back to Antiheroes Anonymous, or welcome for the first time if it's your first time joining us. I'm Ethan, and I'm the Dungeon Master for this 5th edition
Dungeons and Dragons show!
I'll have some announcements and a recap for all of you, but before we do any of that, we'll do a quick round of player introduction.
Hi, I'm Master. I'm playing Embers of White Ash, the Tabaxi's Sun Soul Monk.
Hi, I'm Kay, and I play Lady Elwyn Amelos, who is the Elvish Circle of the Land Druid.
Hi, I'm Art. I'm Gabo, and I play Art, the Dragonborn Battlemaster Fighter.
Hi, I'm Zach, and I play Vert, the Changeling Armor Artificer.
Thank you, everyone. So those announcements. We premiere our episodes on YouTube every Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific Time. Throughout the campaign, we use a variety of custom items, custom monsters, custom species, all that fun jazz, so be aware of that as you're watching. Our character portraits were done by Zyra Brittany, who goes by @Zylavy on Twitter. If you need a refresher on anything that's going on in this campaign, you can check out our campaign wiki at World Anvil. You can also check out our socials, where our handle is Antiheroes Anonymous. And you can check the video description for links and information to everything I just mentioned and more, including some links to trans rights, Black Lives Matter, and Stop Asian Hate resources. Other than that, we just hope you enjoy the show, share with your friends, and come back to watch some more. So with all that said, let's roll the intro video. And welcome back. Previously, on Antiheroes Anonymous, the former soldier known as Art escaped from Greymantle Penitentiary in the chaos created by the Silver Seekers. He arrived in Amberhearth at the start of the Restoration Festival, where everyone welcomed him in, except for Vert, who recognized Art from his mother's execution. When the dragon spirit Nyadon learned that Art was a high-ranking Imperial officer, it commandeered Vert's body and tried to kill him, leading to Vert finally sharing some of his secrets with the rest of the group. The rest of the festival was peaceful until the closing ceremony, where a surge of magical power overtook the trainee seeker Eustace, who began to attack the assembled crowd. And with all of that said, we're going to go ahead and dive on in right where we left off. To which I will drag you over to the battle map. I just need to get a cough drop in my mouth. There we go. We're good.
Covering illness.
Yep. Okay, so to remind you guys all what had happened during the closing ceremonies. Fine, a minute ago, and now I'm coughing. Okay. During the closing ceremonies, there was a firework display, and while that was going on, Eustace kind of started like rising up into the air and crackling with this electric energy, and all these like high power winds began to blow and whip around him as the temperature just dropped. Several of the civilians were injured in the initial blast of energy that erupted from Eustace, and Vert's Guardian of Wind, his little construct in the form of a dragon that he made to contain the Wind Nexus, suddenly lost control and began producing these air elementals. And so that is where we pick up this session. I believe Elwyn had held Eustace with all this magical ice, but there are still threats to address, and so with all that said, I will get some battle music, and then we will start off with Art's turn. Mm-hmm. All right, Art. What would you like to do?
Yes. Remind me, the helpers.
The reinforcements.
The reinforcements are a bonus action.
They're a free action.
They're a free action. Oh,
We
okay.
get 4
Perfect.
per round.
Yeah. Okay.
It is the top of
It's
a
the
new
top
round.
of
Oh,
Round, yeah.
well, there we are.
Okay.
So now.
perfect. Okay. Well, the first thing I would like to do is, as a bonus action, I'm gonna use my Draconic Flight. So I gain temporary flight for 10 minutes, or until I retract the wings. So yeah, I figure this will make it easier when trying to get this person out of water. And I wanna.
I can't remember, with your wings, are they just something you have like furled on your back normally that you unfurl for this ability, or are they like a magical effect?
They are spectral wings, so I don't usually like have them on my back.
So, just for like visual flavor. Oh my gosh! Just for visual flavor, are they like made of fire, since like your element is fire?
Yeah, that's how I pictured it. Like fiery, but like not scary. Like a kind of like
a warm yellowish fire.
Yeah. Yes.
Cool.
Like kind of matching his brass color. And actually, yeah, here below it says your wings appear to be made of the same energy as your breath weapon.
Oh.
So yeah.
Not a very.
Okay, I want to grab. Remind me who of the reinforcements are on the battlefield right now?
It would be, I mean, anyone who's listed here is present and nearby and can act.
Okay. So there's no. Okay.
Yeah, part of the point of reinforcements is when you have a lot of allies with you. That's what I need. When you have a lot of allies with you, it's a way that I can involve them in the fight without having a bunch of tokens and a bunch of extra turns.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, then what I would like to do is move this person. By the way, there's a way to think. Like this guy. I want to move them over here, like the 15 I can. Move
If
them.
you just move yourself, then I can move the citizen behind you. I don't know if you have the ability to move them.
Yeah. There we go. Say like over here. Oh. Here? Yeah, that seems right. And then I want to ask, can I ask Tremella to help me, like, move them the rest of the way so that they're out closer to safety?
Okay, so Tremella's thing is they can use the help action. And the help action specifically assists with an ability check or attack roll by giving you advantage.
What I was able to do last turn was have Izzy.
Izzy, that was my second
Yeah.
choice. Can I do that? Okay, can I have Izzy, like, cast Cure Wounds on this person so that they can get up and get out?
You absolutely can.
Sweet.
So Izzy was kind of over by the injured civilian that Embers ran over to earlier, and she kind of like dashes and ducks like under some of the like buffeting wind, and makes her way over to this injured civilian and casts Cure Wounds.
Perfect. And then Wow, I don't remember how to use Roll20. Here in the middle, is that Eustace? Hold on. Here.
Yeah, Eustace is this person over here.
Yeah. I guess I don't really know the situation. Would I get closer? I think Art would get closer just trying to...
Yeah, so, I mean, is there some sort of check you want to make to ascertain something about the situation?
So, what I do know visually so far is that he is a magic user who seems to have, like, lost control of his magic and it's possessing him. I guess, is there... I guess, do I sense this, like, coming from somewhere else? Is it purely, like, inside him? Is there, like, something else at play? Like, something that can be,
This
like,
is going to
physically
be...
stopped?
It's something that might be difficult for you to intuit, but you
Oh,
can
yeah,
make
for
an
sure.
Arcana check if you
Oh,
want.
yeah. Yeah!
It wouldn't hurt to
Yeah,
try.
sure, why not? I have a whole -2 to that. That's a 19 on the die.
Snap, okay.
So 17.
Yeah, you saw what happened. Like, this magic erupted out of him as, like, his eyes glowed and, like, lightning began to arc across his body. And, like, you interacted with Eustace before and kind of got a little bit of an idea for kind of the sort of person he is. He's really just a very simple, like, Amber Hearth farm boy who has gained some magical power in recent years. When the power erupted, you heard there was a voice that spoke after Elwyn kind of held him in place. In fact, it was like multiple voices layered over each other. It was not Eustace's voice. So something external is certainly happening.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna use my action to dash. And I want to stay within, like, 20 feet of him.
Okay.
I'm gonna move over here. Is that, like, a little bit of... Well, it doesn't matter. I want to get closer. And can I try to, like... I don't think this will do anything, but can I try to, like, talk some sense into him? Like...
Talking's
like,
a free action, yeah.
Yeah, like...
You've got something you want to say?
Like, Eustace, come back to us. This isn't you. Or something like that. And he says, or something like that.
Or something
Yeah.
like that.
When you shout that into the wind, that kind of layered voice, like multiple voices talking together, comes back at you. And it just says, I'll hear nothing from one of the usurpers of our land. We made it. It is ours to do with as we please. Oof.
Yeah, fair enough. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Then a couple of things happen at Initiative 20. Each of the injured civilians who is still here slips a little bit into a little bit more dire state. Even the ones who Cure Wounds was cast on, they slip into a slightly more dire state. But the ones who have Cure Wounds cast on them will be able to move on their own,
Okay.
Which is kind of the main benefit. So each one of them counts as having failed a death save.
Oh, shh. I didn't realize they were all unconscious.
Yeah, that's what I'm carrying.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
The other things that happen at Initiative 20...
I've been
Look
planning
at
this
where
turn.
you're at.
I've been planning.
in
No, I've been
initiative.
planning this turn for a while.
Okay.
Couple other things that happen at 20. Let me just double check.
Do the math. I have math that.
Okay. So who is within 15 feet of the Guardian construct? It looks like just Elwyn and Vert.
Yeah, definitely the two of us.
Okay. So I need each of you to make a strength saving throw.
That's my bad. I could attack those guys. Forgot.
Okay, so strength saving throw, huh? Okay.
Yeah, natural 20.
Ah!
Should be a 19.
It's a 7.
You have inspiration.
Not gonna waste it on this when I have a -1.
Fair.
Yeah.
Elwyn, a burst of wind erupts from the Nexus construct, and you are thrown back 30 feet
Cool.
and knocked prone.
Cool. Alright. That's fine.
But Vert is just fine because...
I'm actually, that's better for me. I actually appreciate that quite a bit. Thank you.
And there are already 2 elementals here, so that is it for the Nexus. Then it is... Oh, and I'll move the commoners who had Cure Wounds placed on them. That one makes it off and away into safety. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This one also makes it off to safety.
Yes. Oh yeah, okay.
Okay, so there's only 2 more injured civilians. That's great. Elwyn, your turn.
Well. Okay. So I stand up. I'm still maintaining concentration on hold.
Mm-hmm.
Keep that up. I think I'll throw... How are all of you doing?
Pretty good.
Health-wise?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah?
Good.
Okay, then I will throw a... healing word at the civilian that's in the top left corner.
Don't worry about it.
I literally have nothing else to do,
okay.
and it's a bonus action. So let me have this.
I'm also hurt. You want to heal
I
me
literally
instead?
just said, how are y'all doing?
Oh, I didn't hear that part. I'm at like half. Because I took that
You
critical
took a
hit.
crit, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Right.
shit.
So-
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Well, I'm no longer within... Let me check it. Probably don't want to do this anyway. Sorry. New druid, hold on.
New druid who this?
New druid rules, who dis?
This is like the first big combat we've done.
And the new system, right? Yeah.
Alternatively, anybody can also help me get control of the construct.
But do they need to be within...
Oh, right.
You need to be next to it.
Yeah, and I'm
Okay.
no longer next to
Just
it.
saying.
But I can actually... I can do both of these things. I can do healing word.
I can do that next turn.
I'm still going to do a healing word on the top left dude.
Okay.
Just a first level healing word. Do I need to roll
Nope.
health? Okay.
Just doing any healing is enough to...
I
get
wasn't
that
sure if it
citizen
would matter or
conscious.
not. And then, for my action, I'm going to expend a use of Wild Shape to do Land's Aid.
Okay.
I can choose a point within 60 feet of me. So I'll pick right next to Vert, just right to the left of Vert. And those 2 wind elementals there have to take, or they make a con save.
Okay, let's see how they do. First elemental is a 9.
Oh, that fails.
The second one's a natural 1.
Yep, they
Yay!
fail. So they're both going to take full damage here. So let me find some d6s. Sorry, I have a cat on my lap. This is a little bit
Oh, do you want me
awkward.
to get it for you?
No. Just,
Roll. Oh, and now you have to
Yeah.
get my dice for me?
I complained and then she left. Okay, so...
Hold on a second.
Oh, max damage. That is 2 6s on the 2d6. So 12 necrotic damage for both of them.
They were minions, so you needed 1 damage.
So it didn't matter. But then I also...
Trophies.
Can I use that same roll for my healing?
Is that how that works?
No. I mean, it just says, one creature of your choice in that area regains 2d6 HP, so I assume I have to roll again. That's fine.
That's still really good.
That's all right.
Yeah.
So you get 9 hit points back.
Is it plus anything?
No.
What's this feature called?
That's called Land's Aid.
Okay.
That's really good.
It's
awesome.
my
That's
my
really good.
new
Thank
druid
you.
feature that I expended my wild shape charge to do. So yeah, I think Elwyn, as she gets up and she kind of dusts herself off, and she slams her staff down, and there's this flurry of snowflakes around her, and you can see some of it goes off to the dude in the corner, and then the rest of them go to Vert, and as they kind of swirl around Vert and heal him, it also dissipates the 2 wind elementals that are in the area. We're going to say that's how that worked.
That's good.
That's a very good
That
turn.
was great.
Yep.
How much healing different?
9
9.
hit points. And that's my turn. I'm not going to move anywhere.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Eustace is still held, but like the energy is still crackling off of him.
Oh, I want to use a dude. A
yeah.
reinforcement
You should.
dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you did want to go anywhere, you can spend the last half of your go.
Well, I can't because I had to stand up. I was prone. I have 15.
Right, but that's half your move. You got half. There's a reinforcement.
Oh, I see what you mean. I can
Nadia.
use a reinforcement.
Yeah,
you can.
Nadia. You could have Nadia make a portal for you.
Oh, I'm okay where I am, but I might ask. Oh, it needs to be someone within 5 feet of me. Are there any more enemies on the screen other than
Just Eustace at the
what's
moment.
his butt? Just
And
Eustace?
depending how you count it, the Guardian of Wind.
Remember, you also have Sanctuary.
Yeah, I wasn't planning to attack anyone anyway.
So I'm just saying. So if something happens to you,
Thank you for reminding me.
What does Sanctuary do?
No one can target, or they have to make a
They have to make a
check
wisdom save.
before they can
Target you.
target me with an attack.
Whoa. That's
It's really good.
awesome.
So
then
would
if
that
you
have
make an
applied
attack, it
for the
breaks.
Nexus thing, or was that just okay? That's fine. I liked being pushed away.
Thanks, actually.
Thanks, actually. No, I don't think I can actually use any of these because I don't have anything here right now. So I'm not
Okay.
going to use one.
At the end of your turn, energy crackles down Eustace's arm and kind of coalesces into a humanoid form of lightning next to him, and a lightning elemental is summoned.
Great.
Not the Avatar.
Master of all 4 elements.
Lightning's not one.
Okay.
If you're really good at fire.
Well, yeah.
I don't think you.
He wasn't,
seen
though.
Avatar.
We might have to explain the reference to him.
This is a lie. That is my favorite show in the world. Okay. The lightning elemental then, with good synergy with Eustace, it actually has its turn next.
Synergy.
Yep. It is going to... Oh, that's a cool move.
I don't like
But you
that.
guys are so spread out, it can't really use it effectively.
Great.
Great. We totally did that. We planned that.
Yeah.
In our DM
Definitely
chat
in our
this
it would definitely said like divide and
It's supposed to
conquer.
be
Yes.
before.
10, 15, 20, 25.
We didn't skip
I don't
Bert's
like
turn,
that.
did we, by the way?
Bert.
No, Vert, you're right after these elementals.
Well, after the element.
Oh,
Yep.
So it wasn't
okay.
Eustace's turn to summon it.
No, that was
It
a
was just a
legendary
new
action.
new elementals because
they
we
got
got
it.
rid of all of his other ones.
This elemental will come up to Vert, and then it will slam twice.
No.
With lightning
Okay.
fists.
Oh shit.
1 and a 2 on the dice. Who misses?
Yay.
Yep.
Now it's your turn, Vert.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and stabilize the construct again. And I just have to make some type of check, right?
Oh wait.
Yes.
And validate.
You can tell me what kind of check you want to make. It can be any type of check as long as you can justify it.
Okay.
The only caveat is the third one has to be like a tinkering
Yeah.
tools check.
Can I do like a history check
Uh-oh. Get up, kiddo.
How
to
what would
determine,
that do?
like, is history like something like if I'm trying to recall how something was meant to go together and then like try and put it back in place, or would that be something else?
Yeah, sure. History could work for that, especially with your
That's an
history with
intelligence, right?
Vogma and
That's what I'm doing.
your time with the Wind Nexus.
Oh, it's a 19 on the dice.
Hey.
So total that is 26.
6. I think that ought to do it.
So.
DC.
When you guys remedy this, I have something I need to ask.
And then for my bonus action, I'm gonna use my
Give
guardian
me
armor
just a
to
second.
give
I'm just
myself
trying to
some
find
bonus.
my DC. I'm pretty sure
Okay.
26 will do it. Yes, there it is. So yeah, you take some time to kind of like analyze this construct and think back on everything you remember from its original assembly down at the Wind Nexus, and even before that, what you knew about this type of construct from your time in Vogma. And with that success, you are primed and ready to make the final tools check
great.
to
Yeah.
assemble it on your next turn.
Okay.
Nice.
And then my bonus action, I'm gonna use the my guardian armor to give myself some.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm gonna stay next to the next for the construct.
My question was the rules for Sanctuary. I believe, I don't know what the newest rules are, but if I attack something, I lose it, right?
That's what it used to be.
Is it not still that?
I don't know. Need to go. So can you look?
I'll check it. I'll take a
Alright.
look.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Asking someone. Asking for a friend.
Let's see, Sanctuary. Any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack roll or damaging spell must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or either choose a new target or lose the attack or spell. It does not protect warded creatures from areas of effect. Interesting.
I mean, that's
The
what.
spell ends if the warded creature makes an attack roll, casts a spell, or deals damage.
So I did deal damage, so I do not have Sanctuary anymore.
Yes, and also you cast a healing spell, which would apparently do it.
Oh, a healing spell would. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Cast
shoot.
a spell, it says, so.
Well, then what? What good is it? Good
So
to know, though.
at this point, Vert has succeeded 2 of the 3, like was it Vert? 2 of the 3 necessary checks
Yes. Yeah.
for the
To get the construct back under control.
yeah. Okay,
Yep.
okay. And the last one needs to be Vert anyway.
It doesn't
And-
need to be
never
right,
mind, I
but it
wouldn't
does
know
need to
any
be
of
like
this.
a tinkering tools check,
I don't.
which I think
which
Bird
is
is
Vert.
the only one doing it. So.
Okay.
Okay. Eustace's turn.
I don't love that for us.
When he's held, we went through this, he's paralyzed. That basically means he can't take any actions, bonus actions, reactions, right? So
Yeah, all he can do on his turn is just roll to see if he can escape.
let's give it a
But
try.
I'll double check, triple check the rolls.
Okay.
Paralyzed.
And it's what kind of save?
That's closed. I believe it is wisdom. Yep.
I rolled a 10. He has a good wisdom bonus, so that's 18.
That's exactly what he needed.
Shit.
Okay, so at the end of Eustace's turn, I think the wind begins to pick up even more. And it's reminiscent of when you guys were down at the Wind Nexus, where the winds were just howling through that chasm. But not only that, the sky above begins to darken with clouds, and this like pelting hail, all these like heavy hailstones begin to fall down on your heads. And as this happens, there's this like thunderous boom, and the ice that is holding Eustace in place shatters. Thank you, Zach. Zach got me
That's so
tea.
cute. That's so sweet.
Yeah, so TLDR, Sanctuary was broken when I cast a spell. Even a healing spell, it breaks Sanctuary.
Really?
So that's gone. But it doesn't matter because Eustace just saved on his saving throw against Hold Person, and we're all doomed.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good summary. It's a
I
good
mean, that's
recap.
basically what's happening.
Fortunately, that was at the end of it.
Mhm.
Yep.
So he doesn't.
Yeah.
He still doesn't
And
get a
now
turn,
it is
but he's free
Ember's
now.
turn.
Okay.
And burst. And burst.
I mean, yeah.
And burst.
If I can't heal people, what good is Sanctuary?
I didn't know that. What else?
I know,
Yeah.
but it kept me safe for a little bit, maybe.
Embers is going to. I think you see like a lot of muscles in her body tense as she uses both feel and agility and.
Oh snap!
He's like,
He is Sonic.
She's going places this time.
Yeah.
he's like Thaddeus on
Gotta
the
go
Sparkle
fast.
again.
Yeah.
Yep.
She runs over to this down villager. Drags her down here.
Mm-hmm.
She's able to get it to the map. That's 75 feet of movement. I have 105 left.
So Embers is just like vaulting over hay bales
Yeah.
and carts and fences.
And this is all happening in 6 seconds, so do we even see you? Is it just like...
Yeah.
Has anyone seen Embers? Did she even show up for this fight?
She's like a white and, because your robe is red, I guess, white, like a white and red blur.
Like a
Yeah.
wee blur, just like...
I had enough movement to save the other one at the top right, but now I don't need to.
You're welcome. You can use that movement for other things.
Yeah.
Wow.
So with the rest of it, she's going to run back here, right next to Eustace. Make one. Is Eustace like on the ground? Is he within melee?
When Eustace got held, he did fall to the ground.
Yes.
Okay. Make one attack against Eustace. For now. It's not 20.
That hits!
Yes!
Let's go!
Alright.
And this is a stunning strike.
I should have expected that, yes. Makes
Hell
sense.
yeah.
The Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
I rolled high. The 20.
Yeah, that. What happens when it's still target's speed is halved, and the next attack roll against made against it has advantage.
Oh, cool.
So this is going to be. That's 16 force damage against Eustace.
Yeah, as you kind of strike out, like ice crawls up the arm and like tries to like block the attack, and your punch shatters that ice, but like more ice begins to grow, and then lightning crackles down another side.
And the second attack is going to be a radiant bolt against that lightning up,
Oh yeah.
which is just with 19 on that. Feeling really good now.
Well, that'll hit.
Yep.
And this one is also a minion, so it goes down.
Good turn for me. That's the end.
I always click the wrong thing to
These are
put these to the
reinforcements
wrong
too,
layer.
if you want.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
right.
still have.
I forgot to use mine.
Yes.
Maybe I can still do it, but fine if I can.
Can I say that I used a reinforcement to attack that minion up there?
Yes, what was your dice roll?
It's a 19.
So that will hit, yep.
And then I'm going to use my actual second attack again. That's a 19.
So who do you have take care of that elemental for you?
Let's see. It says. I think this is the.
Okay. Yeah, Tremella has been like running around the battlefield trying to help people, but out of direction from you, they run over to where that elemental is and just kind of like body slam it to the ground and dissipate the light.
Yeah, and that second attack. 10 force damage.
Okay. Good turn.
Did he save against this stuff?
He did.
And you can only do that once per turn now.
Dang.
Yeah, it's like a debuff, but also a buff because now it has an effect even if they save, which applies.
There you go.
And it's also like Sort of different amounts because it reduces the temptation to blow all of your focus points on a single.
At the end of your turn, a blast of hail and wind echoes out from Eustace in the direction of Art.
No.
Can you make me a dexterity saving throw, Art?
You can use Torrent's shield if you
Yeah, I
want.
was just gonna say that.
Oh, can I?
Yep.
We have one left.
If
right?
you have a reaction, we have 1 point left.
Dex save. That's a nat 20.
Oh, snap. Okay.
Well, maybe you don't need it then.
So,
Stand by, Torin.
+2.
It
yeah,
would,
22.
That's a pass. And on a pass, using Torrent's ability, you take no damage on a success.
Oh,
so
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
you
is.
Yeah,
call
yeah,
out to
yeah.
Torrin at the last minute, and he comes running over.
We're just so in sync.
And you basically, like, because you have a shield too, right?
Mm-hmm.
You basically, like, put your shields together and just
Oh my
totally
gosh.
block this blast of
They're
wind and
transforming.
ice.
That's so anime.
Combining.
Love it.
Two big burly dragonborns just straining against the wind. No damage.
Nice.
I do the Prince Sidon, like the little, like the glinting smile, like looking at Torin, like.
All right, Art, it is your turn.
Hey, sweet.
Sweet.
Oh. Okay, if I'm reading this right, you can replace one of your attacks with an exhalation of magical energy. Or blah, blah, blah. This is for the breath weapon. That means I have 2 attacks per action. One of them can be a breath attack. Sweet. And I do a 15-foot cone. It just misses embers and just hits our
Yes.
guy.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm gonna breathe fire at this boy, and that is a dex save for you.
Okay. You didn't roll well.
You did?
Only an 11.
Only an 11, great, so that's full damage, and that's 2d10. Wait, what's a d10? Always have this issue. Whoa, that's a 7 on each.
Wow.
So that's 14 fire damage.
The fire kind of like engulfs Eustace for a second, kind of like breaks around him, and when you finish breathing fire, he's just basically like steaming, and then from that steam, ice begins to form into like
Again.
hail shards that he kind of like whips around him.
Okay.
Yep.
Guess this way. Okay, and you know what? Yeah, let's. I'm gonna go ahead and get within way and try to whack him with my greatsword. See how that. Oh, and can I? This one. Oh. I don't know.
So
I'm
yeah,
trying to-
ask the
Talk us
question.
through it.
Yeah, I was thinking of like doing a goading attack, but like, I guess I have no idea how much HP you have.
Oh, I'm good.
You're good.
Yeah.
Okay, then let's.
Well, I mean, goading tag would keep it on you instead of anybody else too.
Yeah.
So
That's true, but
or potentially.
does that
Says the
apply-
one who's
does that
taken
ex-
the most damage.
yeah does that
Sorry.
extend to like any constructs and things that he can create?
It would just.
It would just be him.
Just him.
And you haven't really seen what he can do in the way of it.
We're hoping to keep it that way.
Hold them in you.
Let's.
I could.
But it's also wisdom, which I know he's good at. I'm just gonna do a regular attack for now. And are there? Oh, sorry, I have to look at. Yeah, can I attack with my greatsword and also do an attack from reinforcements?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
The attacks from reinforcements don't use your action.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. Then let's Let's double up unless anyone is screaming at me at this moment to do
I mean,
anything
no,
else.
we've each got a point to use.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that.
So maybe Torin rushes forward with you on the attack.
Ah,
Yeah.
dude, listen.
Oh man,
that's
can you
awesome.
imagine that scene in the anime? They're
Yeah.
both
They
like
both block it,
blocking
and
and then they charge up together.
That's a 19 to hit.
Against Eustace? Yes.
Yes. Okay, sweet. Then it's.
Yes.
That was yours or total?
Do I roll for both?
Yes,
For Torin.
and Torin's
Okay.
bonus is +8.
Okay, hold on. So, for mine, it is 8 plus 7, 15 slashing damage, and then 7 radiant damage. And then... You know what? And I'm gonna expend one of my sword's charges to regain 7 hit points. Nice.
Okay.
Sweet. So I'm back at full health, and now I'll roll
Speak it, we're
for
licking the
Torin.
carpet.
That's a 17 plus.
That
You said
hits,
plus 8.
yes.
Yeah.
You guys are rolling so well.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Good.
I'm a
Don't
little
jinx
scared.
it.
I'm a little scared,
We have the
honestly.
home turf advantage right now.
And that is 1d8 plus 5. Let's see. Oh, that was just a 3 plus 5, so 8.
8 damage?
8 damage.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, use my guide. My attack. I move. I think we're good.
Man, fighter turns.
Jeez.
Jeez.
10 hours
10
later.
hours later.
An eternity.
Sorry, thanks everyone.
Okay.
It's okay, Zach did the same thing. when he was
Yeah, and then you get
saying-
action surge going out.
Fighter.
So
Oh, I'm
buckle
so
up, everybody.
excited.
Buckle up. You can still do
The
it.
injured civilian takes a death save, but then runs off
Yeah, you're right. I forget.
to safety. So all the civilians are safe now.
Nice.
Great. Got our bonus
Yay.
rewards.
A burst of wind erupts from the Nexus, and I need just Vert to make a strength saving throw.
Can it be intelligence? Hey!
18 on the dice. That's a 17.
17 total?
Also has a -1 this way.
You are hurled back
Okay,
30
then
feet.
I'm gonna use something.
Okay,
If it failed.
it did fail.
17.
Mm-hmm.
Then I guess I'll use. Let me find the armor. Okay. Here.
So no, just like
Sorry, one sec.
she laid down and then she just kicked her back.
Oh, and not that it matters so far, but I'm trying to knock this kid out, but not kill him.
My assumption has been that everyone
Yeah.
attacking Eustace is doing non-lethal damage.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Now-
so I'm gonna
Art's a true villain. Actually trying to murder
I'm
him.
trying to kill a child.
add my intelligence bonus from my arcane armor,
Okay,
and then so that's +4.
that will turn it into a success.
Okay, good.
Hey.
I don't want to right now.
So you are nearly blown backwards, but you manage to activate your armor in time, and does it like dig into the ground, or?
Sorry, I'm just making sure. Yeah, I think noticing that he's like starting to get pushed back, it like shoots out maybe some like what are those called?
Anchors?
Like piles or
Mhm.
like into the ground, and like he like hunkers down and holds on.
All right. And yeah, you are not thrown back, but another elemental does emerge from the Nexus with that explosion. There we go, token there. Okay. Then
Wow.
it is
Yeah.
Elwyn's turn.
Okay. How is Eustace looking over there?
As you're watching Embers and Art and Torin kind of come in and kind of like gang up on Eustace like right before he can take to the sky again, You do see like the energy behind his eyes flicker and waver a little bit. It's definitely working. He's hurting, but he's not anywhere near down yet.
Right.
So. He's not yet bloodied. If that condition exists.
What did they have?
Oh, they added bloodied back.
Bring bloody.
So, I think seeing the flicker, Ellen's going to take just a moment to close her eyes and reach out to the and she's going to say, "Is there any way you can banish them from my hand? Can you relinquish their control? I will give you the power you need to do it. Just get them out of him."
The Weaver.
Yeah.
In my brain I was thinking Masked Lady.
No. The Weaver.
Okay, that's a more difficult answer for me to formulate. You feel like, before you get words, you feel kind of like a begrudging sensation. And then the Weaver's voice comes into your mind and she says, "Unfortunately, what has hold of this boy is more ancient than myself. From where I am, and with the powers it has, there's nothing I can do."
Hoping to spend my miracle. Not but sure. That's fine. How are you doing health-wise?
But right, just kind of.
No, you don't worry about that
I'm
then.
down 20 HP. Just hammers everywhere. Attacking. I think I know what to do.
Well, fine. I think our best bet is maybe for me to try to hold.
Okay.
So I think I need to get within 60 feet of him. Or how far away I am. 35. Oh, so I'm good from where I am. Cool. So yeah, I'll just I'll say, all right then. I'll handle it, and I'll shoot more of the ice toward him and try to get him held again.
Okay. And I believe I gave him advantage because he's not strictly humanoid at the moment.
Right.
But I'm letting you use the spell anyways. And it's a wisdom.
Yes.
So yeah, that's 24.
Okay, I'm going to. Since I could not use my miracle, I'm gonna use that ability to force him to fail.
Oh, okay.
Using my
Cool.
staff.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I will just be, "Oh no, you don't! You let go of him!" And I just kind of pulse that kind of red magic through the snow.
Yeah, there's this moment where like lightning is coursing down his body, and like your ice is at his feet, trying to get a foothold on his body, and it's like clawing up, and it's being like beaten back by the lightning, and you just like by force of will use that miracle power, channeling the divine energy, and the ice crackles the rest of the way up and freezes it again.
Yeah, so he's held again.
Good turn.
Yep, and then cannot do anything bonus action. But let's see, can I get back to Vert?
I think so. You were only thrown 30 feet.
Yeah, so I'll run. Let's see. Sorry, I have this reinforcements up walking with him. I want to run like up here. I think I can get there.
Where was it? One more time.
Oh my gosh! Right next to Vert.
Yeah. You can do that.
And I'm gonna use a point to have Izzy cast Cure Wounds on Vert.
Okay.
So she'll basically run over, seeing that the held person took effect, and run over and be like, Izzy, with me! And then point to Vert. Keep him up, he's the only one who can handle this. And she gestures wildly at the construct. He's the only one who can deal with that!
I just realized I forgot to give her a modifier for her spell.
It's plus 10, I was gonna say.
I'll give her a +4. I don't have her stats up. So it'll be the roll +4 for Cure Wounds.
Oh, should I roll it?
If you want to.
Is it a D8 plus
2d8.
2d8.
It's fine.
Cool. Alright. But yeah, they did make that better, didn't they?
Thank goodness.
Maybe you should have rolled it. But that's 10 more HP.
You know,
Yeah?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh. Here comes trouble.
Oh.
She's
Anything
looking for her
else?
food.
Hi, Charles. Anything else?
That
for
would
Alwyn's
be my turn.
turn?
Nice spout.
Yeah.
At the end of your turn, Eustace will use his last legendary action to summon one more, this time a cold elemental.
Bring it on. Cold never bothered me anyway.
Hey!
And then it is the elemental's turns, and there are 2 of them. One of them, an air elemental, is going to... Oh, these are supposed to be large. That's even better. Yeah, I didn't realize these elementals were supposed to be large. Okay, let me just resize those.
Oh my gosh.
This elemental is going to come over to Elwyn and Bert, and I'm not going to put it over you guys, but the winds of it engulf you. And I need both of you to make...
How romantic.
Yep. A strength saving throw.
Oh, great. My favorite.
Ah.
7 again.
8, but
You tell me if you want to.
let me see.
Didn't Elwyn get the cat bonus?
What? The cat bonus.
You also have mine.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have Mind Sharpener, right? But that's for
Take
concentration.
damage.
I was looking to see if I had put that in. How many charges? I feel like I've used a charge to it already.
No, because you rolled 4 and oh yeah, I have that thing, but I didn't have my reaction anyway.
Right.
So
Okay. How many charges do I have? Sorry, I forgot to put
Yeah, I
that
have it. It's
Inventory. In case I need it. I have my.
I don't know if they moved up the confusion in Roll20, but it doesn't show me. 4 charges normally.
Okay. And I haven't
So,
used it yet, so.
Yeah, but they're not listed for track them.
We can try and figure that out.
Oh, I
later.
have
I
it
was
here.
trying to figure it out.
I have it here in my notes. Charges remaining 4 out of 4.
Oh,
Great.
There we
you
are.
go.
Okay, so yeah, I got an 8.
Okay. Both of you fail and take 15 bludgeoning damage and are flung 20 feet
Oh shit!
in a random direction, which I have
15,
determined.
So just 15 bludgeoning damage.
Oops. It's the wrong direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Elwyn, you were thrown this way. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright, and then my concentration check. Oh yeah, totally passed.
Remember, Mind Sharpener. Do you get to use it after? It was just.
I thought it was
the
if you
other.
fail a con check, you can spend a charge
Whenever
to.
a creature fails a con.
Yeah.
You're right.
I was
Yeah,
right.
okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And you just use direct reactions to just succeed auto.
And
Love
the
that for me.
cold elemental will make an attack against Art and an attack against Embers.
Wow. Okay.
So against Art, it is 19 to hit.
Misses.
And
Yeah,
against
never
Embers,
take
it's a
that.
natural 1. I've rolled a lot of natural 1s tonight, actually.
I love that for us. Thank you.
So that elemental misses entirely. Then it is Vert's turn.
Okay, I will use my movement to get back to the construct. Whoa.
Sorry, I think I was moving you as well.
Okay, do a little dance on the map. And I'm gonna ask reinforcements for the help action for this final check.
Yes.
Tremella rushes over and again kind of holds the construct in place for you.
Yes. And okay. Well, that was not great. This is a that was a tools check.
Yes.
So that's efficiency plus.
This is for the physical work, so I'm going to say dexterity.
Okay. A 14 do it?
Not quite. You try and get in there and like do the fine work to finally put this thing back together, like finishing up sigils, connecting things, like merging these plates together. But Tremella kind of loses their grasp on it, and it's blown back in the wind.
Okay. Cool. So then, try again next time. I will, I guess, use my bonus action to cast Sanctuary.
Oh.
I'm casting spells. So,
Okay.
charge. A little bit of movement left. Maybe I'll pop to it. Bonus action, movement.
Eustace's turn comes around, but he is held again.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if he manages to break out. Yes, he does. 24.
Okay, but he still lost another turn.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
This time, it's like the energies around him seem to have adapted to the way that you've been holding him, and it just gets shoved back quicker than before.
I can't imagine Ellen getting knocked off her feet and blasted 20 feet would have helped.
Yeah. And then it is Embers.
Embers is and focus point.
Worry about it. Keep playing.
You do flurry of blows. Going to take one swing at this elemental next to her.
Mm-hmm.
11.
It's got kind of this weird form to it because it's just made out of like cold vapor that occasionally crystallizes into ice, and it shifts out of your way.
I can swing at that same elemental. The 21.
That'll hit. Yep.
Okay.
So it dissipates and shatters into ice shards.
Oh, nice.
Embers moves up to here. You mentioned that this air elemental tried to engulf them. Is
Yes.
it actually here? You said I'm not going to put it on your
it would
space.
be here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Has anyone used a reinforcement to attack this turn? This round, I guess?
So I was the first one. Yes, I used Torin to
Okay.
attack
Mhm.
Eustace.
That one.
Twice.
Oh, I see.
Then I'm going to... Okay, it is in range. I can try and do one...
You can use
bolt.
the attack.
What?
The attack reinforcement can be used
Oh, up
twice.
to 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I direct Kishura to go and try to hit this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, she I think maybe was helping some of the other civilians to get away from this and to safety. And then she finally rushes back onto the scene and comes up to attack. And you said it's how much?
It was 19 on done.
Oh yeah, that's. Mm-hmm. 1d8 plus 5.
Does she need to roll? It's against this.
Oh, it's against the elemental? Then
Yeah.
no, she doesn't.
Okay. So that guy's gone, and then I have 2 attacks left.
Wow, that are incredible.
Get a lot of attacks, too.
I'm gonna try and hit Eustace. Does an 18 hit.
Does.
Alright. Then I'm gonna try and stunning strike.
Saves. He's stunned.
Oh, then I get.
But I'm going to use a legendary
Okay.
resistance to try again. That might be a failure. It's con.
It is con.
16?
16 is what you needed.
Ah, okay. So he succeeds,
No.
but burns 1 legendary resistance.
Don't we have a festival thing to make it roll like a 1
The
or
festival is
something?
still happening.
From the Terra.
That's 7 damage, force. And then I don't think this 4th hit is gonna. What a 14 to.
Yeah, that one, like as you're going to strike, a blast of wind whips around and kind of sends your strike askew.
Really hoping he was done so out of advantage. I can hit because I knew otherwise it was gonna.
That would have been good.
End of my turn.
End of your turn, eh? Oh, he hasn't had his turn again yet. Oh, yes, he has, so he gets his legendary actions back.
Let's help you.
A burst of wind erupts from him, and I need Art and Embers to make dexterity saving throws.
Dexterity.
Mm-hmm.
18.
Oh.
22.
22 passes. And do you have...
Evasion.
You do have evasion? Okay. Embers, as this blast of cold and wind hits the ground, kind of by your feet, you manage to dodge out of the way as like ice shards and things come flying your way. You take no damage.
Can I use Flash of Genius to shout out to Art to give him a +4?
If that's how that works.
That's how that works.
So you have...
it says when you or another creature you see within 30 feet make the ability check or saving throw. I can use my reaction to give +4 to them.
Oh, it was an 18, that's 22 now.
So instead of taking 11 cold damage, you take 5 cold damage from these ice shards that kind of erupt.
Thanks, Tim!
Very good.
He just thumbs up.
Then it is Art's turn.
At 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's do the good old little thing. I'm gonna try to do 2 attacks with my longsword. Whoa!
Only 2?
Hold on. That was 2 17s.
Oh, snap.
This is the second time today that I rolled the same number. That's crazy. So 2 plus 8, 25. Yeah. And then
2 strong hits.
Yeah. And let me roll for damage. This is for the first one. 3 plus 7. That's 10 slashing damage and 7 radiant damage. And then for the second
So
one...
17 total?
Yes, and then for the second one... Nice. It is plus 7, 12 slashing damage, and 7 radiant damage.
Eustace is now bloodied.
And... where am I? And you know what? Let's do action surge.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And we're gonna try this again. That's... No, it's an 18 and a 24
Those both hit.
total. And then...
Fighters,
Let's
man.
do... Okay, 7 plus 7 slashing. So 14 slashing and 5 radiant.
So 19 total.
Yes, I can't do math. And then 8 plus 7, 15 slashing. And 1 radiant. Here we go.
Describe this turn to me.
I think, Art is looking around at his friends, at the chaos happening, and at Eustace, and he's just trying to, knock some sense into this kid.
Mm-hmm.
So you see him kind of just, swinging his sword, wildly, looking for openings in the ice to kind of, hit there.
And, the ice and wind tries to form, blades almost and weapons to try and block your sword strikes, but just with your full strength you just smash through these weapons of ice that it's trying to form to counteract you, and it just they shatter into ice shards, and you end up hitting Eustace with the flat of the blade, and you can see this energy flickering and wavering. That was a good turn. That was a lot of damage.
Yes.
Okay.
And while we're at it, can I use Torrent to attack as well? I mean,
we're at a new turn, so yeah.
Trying to do the thing. Let's see. 17 plus something.
That's a hit.
And then it was 1d8?
Mm-hmm. Plus 5.
Plus 5. So 6 plus 5. 11.
Ooh, holy cow. Okay.
Torrent's my buddy.
Initiative count of 20, assuming that's the end of your turn.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Initiative count of 20, the Nexus again erupts with wind. So one of these elementals will return. And then, Vert, I think again you're the only one near it. I need a strength saving throw from you.
Alright. Wait, where's Ellen at?
I'm up.
She got blown
I got
away.
blown all the way up there.
I also get blown away?
Yeah, but you moved back.
Oh, and then I moved back after, okay. It's 5.
You are thrown 30 feet and knocked prone.
Okay, I'm gonna use 1 charge for my armor to not be knocked.
That's good. You do the anime skid and remain on
I think what happens is that he's falling back, but then some jets shoot him back up. Right, so he's standing again. It's whoosh, and a burst of air, and it pushes him.
Okay. Then I think that's the only thing that happens on initiative 20 anymore. Elwyn, you're up.
Y'all are doing a really good job over there.
What skill have you been using for these checks?
My tools. Dexterity.
You need dexterity. Okay, so I'll run up to Vert, having seen him fail. Wait, are you going to use Izzy again? Or not Izzy, Tremella again?
If I don't have to, I won't.
Help you. So I could basically give you
sorry, 1 sec. Was that attack? I have Sanctuary.
The wind blowing you back?
Whatever just hit me just now.
Not really
from
an
the
attack.
elemental.
that hit me when I
No,
went
just-
back to-
It's not really an attack,
was
it's just air erupting from
it's
the
an area
construct.
of effect.
Yeah.
Right?
It's just 15 feet within the construct, you have a chance of getting thrown back.
Oh, that was the construct.
Yeah, and it doesn't do any damage or anything, it just throws you back.
Well,
Alright, sorry.
you can still make it back.
I know, but don't do it.
Sanctuary does say its area effects don't count.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't the elemental be I hate you.
So I'm gonna run up to Vert and grab his arm. Would you rather have advantage or a bonus? A D4 bonus.
Oh, for guidance.
Guidance.
Well, if I have
Enhancement.
a reinforcement that I can use this
To
round,
give you advantage,
then
you
I'll
do.
take the +4 instead.
Okay, so I will cast guidance on Bert and say, basically, you can do this. You've got to do this. Guidance. my action. I'm not sure there's anything I can do with a bonus action, except I can heal someone. That was just a cantrip. Who's looking the worst right now?
Oh, you don't know.
I'm down
14.
You can always just do damage.
Yeah, I'm good.
With a bonus action?
Oh, with the bonus action?
No, like literally the only thing I can do is I can healing word you, or I can give you a cloak of shadows. That's not going to help you at all.
Yeah, I say heal Bert because if you
so while I'm there, I'll pop a healing in you. So just another level 1 then.
Okay.
Let's see. Forgetting to mark off my. Okay. So you've got 2d4 plus.
I just picture Elwyn giving you the like
a little peck on the face.
Yeah, like a little peck, like the most encouraging pep talk to the like your heal. You're feeling like I got this. You know.
So I heal how much emotional damage?
Emotional damage. Okay, so that's 9 more points of healing.
Emotional healing. I'm definitely almost topped off now.
Yeah, she just
Feeling great.
squeezes your arm, and I don't know if I can do anything. Although I guess we can ask Tremella to help you on my turn because you're with me.
Sure.
I'm sure.
Doesn't really matter which of us does it.
Guess so.
Oh, I'll do that.
Okay, Tremella comes running over and kind of like gets ready to go next to you, Vert.
Earning her paycheck
Yeah.
right now.
One more time, you got this. My turn.
End of your turn, Eustace will summon another elemental, this time a lightning one.
No, you won't.
Won't he?
Actually, I'm gonna I'm gonna use my thing to prevent that from happening. That thing, you know.
Okay. And then it is the elementals' turns. Yep. What speed do you have? Oh, they've got great fly speed. 30. Again, the winds engulf Elwyn and Vert. And both of you make strength saving throws.
Sanctuary, though.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna make it make a save to try and move into Vert's space. And if it can't do that, it will only go into Elwyn's. What kind of save is it?
Wisdom.
I think it fails. Roll a 3.
Great.
Sanctuary!
So it only goes into Elwyn's space. Elwyn, you need to make a strength saving throw.
Sure thing.
Oh,
Oh, it was almost a natural 20, and then it rolled back onto 7 again.
Okay, so you take 15 bludgeoning damage and are thrown in what direction? 1, 2.
Oof. Actually, I need some. No. So that was a lot. Okay, let's see.
Jesus.
I'm gonna roll concentration on guidance.
Oh.
That is a 10, so that passes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You had your mind sharpener anyways. Just in
I had
case.
mind sharpener anyway, so I could have force passed, and I had inspiration, so I could have force passed. Yeah. I'm not gonna waste inspiration on a strength saving throw.
That's fair.
I realize I have it, but
That's a bonus action.
one's
Oh, that's
like,
cool.
"You have this. Good farewell." She gets tossed again.
The lightning elemental is going to make 2 attacks, one against Art and one against Embers. Against Art is a 17.
No.
Against Embers, it is a 10.
Yep.
Useless elementals. But then I just noticed it has a bonus action, which I thought was an action, but it's actually a bonus action. It can... Need to see what's within 30 feet. It's too far. Bert's in range.
Bert has sanctuary.
Sanctuary. Find someone else, loser.
Oh, okay.
I use a spell slot.
Man, like, I want it to teleport into the space it's already in.
Can't do that.
It
It can
will-
move and then teleport back. Open itself to OAs, maybe.
It will teleport here behind Art in like a burst of lightning, and you take 3
Wait.
lightning damage.
Wait, it moved. How did I?
But
It was a
teleported.
teleport.
Oh, the teleport.
So I took 3 lightning damage?
Mm-hmm. Okay, that is all that the elementals can do. Vert, you're up.
Before I run out of this thing's threat range, person attack it.
That's a good call. Who do you want to call up to attack it?
Who's on the field right now? Let's.
Kashura was nearby.
Yeah.
Tarn's with
nearby.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Imperial Wardens nearby as well, like Lavinia Cherry Cheeks is probably here.
Yeah, we can have the wardens get on some action. So maybe I call on the wardens and like, strike this down. I need to get through. And
We
roll a
have Sanctuary.
17.
Okay, that's a hit.
It already failed on its sanctuary. It wouldn't attack you anyway.
Is that how it works for the new rules? Is it not every
I
single
think it would make a
action?
new save,
Oh,
a
I
new
see.
save on the
Yeah.
attack.
I
Yeah.
see.
But Lavinia Cherry Cheeks comes running in with a small squad of wardens and basically takes a swing at this elemental and it dissipates.
Sweet.
Nice.
Then Sharmilla and I making our way to back to the construct to try again with guided
I believe.
and help and everything, please. Natural 20.
Okay.
And is that no? That's just a 1 on the guidance. I thought it was a 4.
It's a 1.
Fighting and struggling through the wind, Tremella grabs hold of this thing and is straining to hold on to it as wind is just like erupting from this thing. You get your tools out, and piece by piece, you move this thing back into alignment, and the winds around here dissipate. No more elementals that are wind elementals on the field, otherwise they would go away. As the Nexus kind of gets back under control, you have an opportunity to make a charisma saving. And if you succeed this charisma saving throw, you get your attunement to it right away.
It's a saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I think. No. Hold on. Guidance. Guidance changed. So it's checking. Because it's not just the next roll, it's
Mhm.
any roll within the next minute
Wait, really?
of the ability check that I chose when I cast it,
Oh,
which I
so-
would have
Dexterity.
chosen Dex, so never mind.
But that's
But
ability
you have to
checks,
make-
good.
not saving throws.
That's also true, yes. Ability checks with Dex going forward for the next minute
You know what?
That's so really
have that guidance, though.
I think it's worse than that. Who's a skill, not an ability. I think you would have to save it.
It says the creature adds 1d4 to any ability check using the chosen skill.
Yeah, so you would choose like
Oh, to choose chosen as tools.
his
I see.
tools,
Okay,
yeah.
so
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
so it's not just Dex, it's the tools.
Alright, so
Yeah, but it's a cantrip.
all
so
that
makes
said,
sense.
I rolled an 18. I have a
Oh.
+4.
Oh,
If that doesn't cut it, I can add more to it. Add right other results.
You, in the moment where the Nexus comes together, you reach out and try to exert your control back over it, and you feel your attunement snap into place.
whoa.
Alright, so.
Alright, pump us with that lovely temp HP.
And let me just make sure.
Juicy, juicy temp HP.
Good. Let's see here.
Listen, I've got 13 hit points left.
Oh, Jesus
I'm
Christ!
actually.
Ellen's kind of been thrown around
yeah.
quite a bit.
I'm ready to give you guys some temp HP.
Oh, you're so far away from the mic for that.
That did not work.
Yeah, it is a bonus action. So we changed the rules on this. Let me just make sure. Charge. So I am not within 30 feet of Elwyn,
I got flung all
but I
the
am
way
within
over
30 feet of these other. So you guys can have I think how this works. 20 temp HP.
Wait,
The same
20
bonus
temp
action, so
HP
you must
for
spend
who?
one charge per. Okay, so it's per creature.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna use 2 3 charges, I guess. 1 for me, 1 for Art, 1 for Ember. Everyone, we 3 get 20 temp HP.
Oh, I'm saying,
shit.
juicy temp HP.
That's
While you
crazy.
have this temp HP, you have +3 to armor class and +3 to attack rolls.
Oh my god.
It's
Basically,
incredibly good.
Vert closes the plates on this construct, bolts everything into place, resets the alignment. His magical connection to it snaps back into place, and then the winds shift direction and they begin to swirl around you and benefit you.
He kind of shouts out to you guys, "The winds are ours again!" And he casts this to give you the temp HP. So that's bonus action, movement action. Didn't need to use my reaction, so I used all my movement.
It was a good turn.
That was
Yes,
incredible.
A lot of good turns. Eustace finally has an action for the first time in this fight.
No, I'm gonna do something about that.
Actually, I'm going to use a legendary action to cast Whole Person on him.
Yeah. Hold Eustace.
Hold Eustace.
Specifics.
He flies up.
Does he get
Out of
broken
their
away?
threat range.
He does not, because he has the flyby ability, which does not provoke opportunity attacks when he flies out of
I
reach.
tried.
He flies up 20 feet and then moves himself so that he's kind of in between Ember's Art and Vert, and then just erupts with electric energy. And I'm going to make a lightning slam attack against each of you.
That sounds fun.
Sanctuary, though?
Embers, it's a
On
20.
me?
Yeah, do you have Sanctuary still
I
up?
saw Sanctuary.
This is increase our AC, right?
I 3.
This is
Art, it's a 21.
No, I'm at 24 right now.
And I guess I need to make a save to try and hit Vert.
Yeah.
It's a what kind of save?
Wisdom.
20.
That passes.
So then the attack to hit is a 20.
Miss. So I think the winds just repel you out of there under our controlling them.
Yeah, he's trying to fly, but his flying looks a bit unsteady. As the winds are pulling him down towards the ground and buffeting him and making him waver in the sky. Yeah. Good try, Eustace. Embers.
Right, Eustace?
I have a weird.
I like your name.
I'm going to have Nadia open a portal right next to me.
Oh, I was just typing the same one.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to step through it and try and. How many tackles do you allow me to make?
You're quick. You can make as many attacks as you
Okay.
want in this brief second that you're next to him before you're going to fall
Okay.
the 20 feet and take 0 damage.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna use a focus point. Blows. .26 hit.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'll just use the Stunning Strike on the first one.
Okay. That's a fail. It's a 13.
13 does fail.
Use another legendary resistance to try again. That's worse. So he is stunned.
Yeah.
Oh, does he just...
He has the ability to... But he fell when he was held. So, yeah, I'll have him fall to the ground.
Yeah, let's see. What is...
That makes all of your attacks possible, make much more sense. Because, you hop out of the air, stun him, and then both of you are falling together as you go with the rest of the
shit.
punches.
Would he be prone when he lands? Get advantage?
I mean,
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna
have
get
advantage
advantage because
anyway,
he's stunned
Got
anyways.
it.
So.
Okay, yeah.
Incredible. I was ready to fly up there, but guess not. Is the thing next to me on our side now?
No.
Is that not how it works?
No.
Oh, never mind.
That one's also a lightning mill.
That was one that you.
Okay. Then I have 3 more attacks. They're all gonna be at advantage.
Yep.
24,
Hits. Yep.
18,
Uh-huh.
and another 4.
Uh-huh. Rogue dice on the floor.
And it lost. It will do. Uh, 36 force damage.
Yeah, I mean, tell me about how that looks. He's still up, but barely.
I guess you tell me first what this portal thing that Nadia did.
Right, let me look at my description for it one more time. Did I put any kind of descriptive text? I don't think I did. No, I didn't. Okay. So Nadia's kind of struggled her way up to be near this battlefield. And she reaches into her bag of holding that she has, and she fumbles around for a minute. And she comes out with what looks like a wand of some kind, and she points it towards right next to Embers, and then up into the sky right next to Eustace.
Okay.
And this like swirling rainbow portal appears next to you, and you kind of step into it. And when you go through it, you feel kind of like a lurching, as if someone had like grabbed you at your belly button and pulled you upward. And then suddenly you're midair, and you get that lucky strike.
No, so what I think happens is Embers like jumps through it. It's like a jump kick.
Oh, so you have like a momentum behind it?
Yeah. But there's... I have to roll a d20. I went through it.
All right.
Yes!
Right, the
Oh, did I put
Then you
wild
come out
magic on
as a
this?
crab.
7, not
Okay,
a 1. I
no
thought
wild
it was
magic.
I thought it was a one for a moment.
Yeah, and then I think, like, as the energy flows in, as, like, the energy Eustace, like, he's stunned. I think he drops faster than Embers does. Embers just, like, makes a more graceful landing than Eustace floating on the ground. Did he take falling damage?
Yeah, I already had him take it. Yep. He took 6 falling.
And then I think Embers just, like, gives him just, like, 3 quick blows to the skull box.
The energy around him is just flickering much, much more rapidly. Eustace looks like, or whatever is holding on to Eustace looks like it's on its last legs.
Okay.
And I think that voice, that set of overlapping voices just says, No, we won't go back! Not again! This world is ours! It will be ours again! And it is Art's turn. If that was the end of Embers' turn.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and use the reinforcement attack to get the elemental next to me. So not 20.
Torrin!
Torrin.
Yeah, Tori and you are just like back to back, swinging great swords. Yep.
And then Art is gonna move up to use this again, kind of flanking with Embers. And these are all at advantage?
Yeah.
Oh shit, okay. Let's
Like number 1 because he's stunned, but number 2 because he's also prone.
Yeah, that's okay. It feels a little mean at this point, honestly.
Don't worry about it.
Okay, what the fuck? Third time, 2 13s, but that's plus 8, so 21
It's
to
both.
hit. And I guess I don't need advantage.
Oh, well, you can critical hit though.
Oh, that's true. Okay, then let's do that one first, and then it is 4 plus 7, 11 slashing damage and 1 radiant. And then 24 to hit on the second one.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Hope so. And then it's 5 plus 7, 12 slashing and 4 radiant.
Tell me about how you finish this fight.
Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of mean. He's like knocked prone.
Well.
I'll say that like I, run up next to Embers and I'm ready to finish the job, and I just like slash at him with my sword while saying like, "Get out of this, kid."
As you are slashing down with like that final sword slash, and there's that arc of radiant light following behind your sword, you just hear a voice that you don't recognize. It's like a soft feminine voice, and you're almost not sure you hear it, but it says, "Leave this to me." And the radiant trail that is following your sword seems to whip ahead of the blade itself and push into the body, and you watch as the lightning and cold is just pushed forcefully out of Eustace, and it tries to like claw back into him, but the radiant light from your sword just kind of engulfs Eustace in almost like a protective field, and the cold, like the ice that it's like clawing up on this field, and the winds and lightning that are creeping across it just dissipate. And then
Like
your
the
light,
violent
the light
exorcism.
vanishes as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
I think Embers, who is already kind of kneeling over Eustace. Are you all right, Eustace? Are you awake?
He is out cold, but if you like check for his pulse and his breathing, he seems all right. He's got a pulse. He's breathing,
He's all right.
but he is.
Yeah, I'll come up some of those wounds and lessen those bruises.
I'm just trying to find the right music for this post-battle scene.
Can I somehow do a persona check to study or look for the traces of whatever magic was taking hold of him?
Yeah, hold on to that for just a second.
Sure.
We'll stay with
Yep.
Elwyn, because she comes over and casts healing into
So
him.
I was actually gonna do Aura Vitality, which gives me like every 6 seconds pulse of healing magic, so I can do him and myself and anyone who
Good.
needs it. Just because, like, whoa, that was rough.
I think you were by far the most injured person.
I
really were.
Yeah, I was. My AC
I-
is significantly
I
lower.
started this fight started the session at 63 HP. Still there.
Yep.
Yeah,
I don't think y'all got hit at all.
You guys very effectively locked him down.
Yeah. So
Um,
it's a minute long with 2d6 per 6 seconds, so that's like 10
Yeah.
rounds of healing. So I'll do 5 on him and 5 on me. I don't know if you need me to roll for him, but I'm definitely gonna roll 10.
you don't need to roll for him. That's more than enough to get him up to like a full.
Okay.
And as the pulses of Elwyn's healing energy go into him, he does kind of like groan back to consciousness.
You okay?
My head really hurts. What happened?
Something possessed you. We're not really sure what it was.
I can hardly remember anything. I was watching the fireworks and then it was like my vision went black and then I don't know anything that happened after that. Is everyone all right? And he kind of like looks around at all the like upturned carts, tables with like food spilled off of them, lightning scorches on the ground.
No one was badly hurt. Everyone will be okay.
Oh, thank goodness. And you're all right, everyone? And he kind of slumps. After, like he was sitting up and like holding himself up, but he kind of like slumps and breathes hard. I feel like how my dad looks where he wakes up New Year.
I think for the first minute of the conversation, Elwyn is probably just sitting, like, meditating on the spell and just slowly.
Well, Ellen's got you. We're gonna take you to see. I think Emrys catches herself right before she's about to say, Atrax, our friend who knows a lot about a lot of things.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, he's still like looking around at all of the damage. You're sure no one? Like, did I do that? And he points to just like a patch of burning grass where lightning struck.
Not directly.
It wasn't you. And everyone's safe.
Everyone is
alive.
safe.
You honestly, you took the most damage. Anyone.
I mean, I wouldn't say I feel fine, but don't feel like I won't recover. So that.
What happened? Or you lost consciousness. Did you notice anything strange?
There was I felt weird. I don't know how to describe it. I felt weird for a second there. It was like the feeling when I cast a spell, but like 1,000 times more, surging through my veins. It was like my veins were on fire but cold at the same time.
I think Vert interrupts him. Share this memory with
Kind of slowly nods.
and Vert will cast review memory.
Remind me how that works.
You can review mine or someone else, a willing creature's memory. Choose memory to relive within the past month. And for 1 minute of concentration, you can watch. They can share their memory with me. I relive the memory that they share with me
That's right.
from their perspective.
My notes just frozen. I need to check some. I don't know if have you gone away from Roll20?
I did close the map, but I can open it.
But we don't need it. That's
Okay.
why I was asking.
Oh yeah.
Let me just reopen my notes here. Okay.
Hello.
We'll level up after this.
That
Yes.
was quite the
That was cool.
quite the fight.
Okay, this is interesting. You cast the spell and enter the memory.
Great.
And I'm. Let me narrate something for just a second.
Yes.
I just need some music.
I get out of the memory. I leave the memory.
As your vision coalesces into memory, you see something that Eustace could not have consciously perceived, but that he was connected to enough for you to access through this. You see the moments when something elsewhere in the world shifts strong enough, shifts greatly enough to affect Eustace all the way here. You see a tower. Tower on an island in the middle of a lake. And there are other islands surrounding it with houses, and you can see shops and streets filled with people. It's a major city on a set of islands in the middle of this big lake. And off to the side of it, there's an island that has this tower. And it's a tower unlike any you've ever seen. It extends from, like the top of this island up into the clouds. And it is not of human construction. It is built for people much larger. It is a structural giant, and it rises up past the clouds, which are storming. They are dark, roiling storm clouds with flashes of lightning within. And you find yourself in this memory at the very top of this giant constructed tower. And there you see something at this point grows intimately familiar to you. It is a stone well, ancient construction, with runes all around it, spiraling outward. Standing by the well, with hand outstretched in focus, is a figure you recognize as Cephalos, the Mind Flayer. It's tall and willowy form, with a single tentacle, the others cut off from some previous trauma. And he stands with hand outstretched, and you can see force and radiant energy emitting from him and buffeting the runes that surround this well and the well itself. And the well responds with crackling energy that bulges up out of it until something snaps, something breaks. And all that lightning, with rumbling thunder, leaps up into the sky. And the sky above this tower just erupts with electrical energy that just showers down on the ground below. And when the flash clears, you see that Cephalos had to raise his hand to block the light and close his eyes. But when the flash clears, something has changed about the Nexus itself. It's still crackling with that lightning energy, but the lightning seems to be seeping out of it now, and occasionally bolts will fly up into the sky. The lightning Nexus is no longer there. And in that moment, you see Cephalos turn to speak to someone by him, but your vision is pulled away to Eustace, where you experience that pain he described as fire, cold fire, burns through his veins. It's as if electricity is coursing through them at the same time as ice shards are. And he cries out with pain, and you feel him rising up into the sky, and you feel yourself rising up into the sky. And you look down and you see your hands crackling with this lightning. And in that same moment, as the lightning nexus bursts, you feel a connection to the wind nexus right nearby as well, and it bursts. And just before this vision ends, you hear, kind of in the back of Eustace's mind, those layered voices creeping in. And they say, been away from this plane for so long. This world we created, this world the gods stole from us. It will be ours again. Its vessel will start. And then the fight breaks out. And your memory fades.
Okay, so before Bert actually gets out of memory, these layered voices that he's hearing through his memory, are they like actually speaking in a language, or is it just like one of those telepathic?
What languages do you speak?
Common, Draconic, Elvish, Primordial.
They're speaking in Primordial.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. Okay. So at this point, could I also do like some type of like history or arcana to like into this information a little bit?
Sure. I mean, if there's something specific you want to try and figure out, you can make a history or arcana check.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to read into, I guess it'd be more of history of what could these voices be referencing? Like, is this some type of like ancient history that nobody knows at all, or is there some record of something happening where these beings were sealed or whatever? That's a natural 20. Believe it or not.
Wow.
So that's a 27. I could add 4 more.
I think that's more than enough. What you're looking for isn't... It's not like hidden knowledge that is sealed away and no one's heard about it, but it is not something that is talked about frequently because it was so long ago. The world of Alen'dal has had a very long history and has gone through many eras. Right now, let me start this sentence over. The era before the current one is often called the Age of the Tyrants. And that's when things like dragons and giants and Yuan-Ti and mind flayers and beholders had control of different places in the world. And the humanoid creatures of the world were kind of subject to their whim. But there was a period before that, before they took control of the world. And that was a great war called the Dawn War, which raged across the entire world. And humanoids had to work very hard to survive during that era. It was a war between the gods and titanous elemental beings known as primordials. And that war was fought for the control of the world. With the 27, you recall, ancient lore does say the primordials were the ones to create it, but the gods were the ones to... And the gods fought the Dawn War for their people, to try and give them a world.
I feel like this information kind of fits in Vert's backstory too, because his nation was so closely attached to the Nexi. In that way, so yeah, it kind of makes sense for him to like maybe make this connection. Anyways, yeah, he leaves Eustace's memory with Eustace, and like normal, this is the first time that Art has probably seen this spell cast. He kind of wakes up in like a panic, and like he like checks his arms like the same places that Eustace was feeling that pain, and he because he feels the same feelings that the other person did. So he's like, you know, checking his faculties and stuff, and like all of, he's like, and you know, does a big sigh, and then he makes eye contact with Eustace. Did you see that tower?
Eustace like furrows his brow and then makes his... What tower?
And he kind of just looks at everybody and says, that was the one of the nexuses. The nexuses?
I believe Nexuses is the
okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Writer, help us out. Look at it.
Nexus.
It's good enough for now.
I don't know.
Yeah, that was one of the nexuses bursting, and I think it sort of did some sort of chain reaction with the one that we have made here.
Cold one. Went back in search of.
Drug.
I mean,
Possibly.
it wasn't
Maybe.
just one element that he was
Yeah, you're right.
controlling.
Maybe it was just a chain reaction about all of them, all the ones that have been, you know, hampered with in some way. But, you know, one of our new acquaintances, the Mind Flayer, somehow he made it there.
We can discuss this back at the keep.
I'm kind of realizing we're still in the middle of closing ceremonies and just kind of seeing if anyone else is still around or if people are starting to...
People fled, but they're starting to kind of like
Kind of
come
regroup.
back and timidly look around corners.
Let's discuss this more at length later.
Does any of this ring a bell to me? I rolled a 17, but I don't know plus or
For-
minus what.
History or Arcana? 18? Any of this is in what specific?
The Nexuses, I think.
Nexuses?
Like, I'm not trying to figure out what sorcery he's doing. He knows he will not understand that, but like...
Probably not.
Okay.
18's a high roll,
Yeah.
but I think probably
That's fair.
you're going to need someone to fill you in.
Yeah.
We'll go over everything. It's a lot to discuss, but for now, Olin kind of brushes herself up, stands up, and straightens her crown.
Great.
And she walks over toward where people are gathering. She's saying, "Is there anyone? Are there any injured or wounded? Let's gather the wounded and we'll get them healed. Everything's all right. There's nothing to fear anymore. We've handled it."
You see that the Cultivation's altar, the clerics from there, are starting to like set up a little pavilion to do triage and treat people.
Yeah.
And Megan Brandyman has kind of joined that group, and she's already working on healing some people there.
I think I'll direct Izzy to go and help them too.
Right.
If you have anything left in you, please.
Pretty low, but
Thank you. And yeah, Elwyn's just gonna go help and try to check on people, and
we technically did exceed the number of spells that Izzy has for cure wounds, but that's fine.
even if she's just doing medicine checks, that's still helping. Yeah. So yeah, Elwyn's basically gonna spend her time assuaging people's fears and getting the injured help.
Art can help by carrying people.
Yeah,
necessary.
great.
Owen, can you make a like a charisma or a persuasion? Let's make it a persuasion check.
Okay.
Can she have advantage because of the crown?
Yeah. Yeah, no, that makes total sense. You have advantage.
You should see me in a crown. I was gonna laugh if I got a nat 20, but no. Persuasion? 18.
Yeah, the crowd, when they first start creeping back in this direction, everyone looks timid, but when they see you kind of take control of the situation, it seems like there is, like, to the rest of your eyes, it seems as if there is almost like a bubble of calm that Elwyn creates of herself. And everyone who can see Elwyn and just this confidence that she projects into this chaotic scenario seems to have their fears at ease.
I will expend whatever spell slots I need to help with healing or anything.
I don't think you need to expend any at this point. Does anyone else want to do anything in particular?
Rivers is just kind of staying with Eustace, just to make sure nobody, like...
Nobody comes after him to like, attack him like that, but maybe after a
Or
couple
arrest
minutes,
him.
That doesn't happen either.
Okay.
The wardens do kind of like set up a bit of a perimeter, but they seem more interested in like making sure everyone's all. And they don't really necessarily know what happened because they were blown back as well. But a few minutes after, you start your like watch over Eustace. A pair of farmers, just like probably like a middle-aged to older man, and similarly middle-aged to older woman, who are honestly very nondescript, but they look very much like Eustace. Come running out of the crowd, and they're like, Eustace, my boy, are you all right? And they like fall to their knees, and they're like grabbing at him and hugging him, like checking him over for wounds and things. Happened, and they're just like, they're fussing over it.
Yeah.
And you recognize, I'm sure you've met Eustace.
By now.
Stuff, yeah.
You recognize him.
Yeah, were there any buildings that were damaged because of all the shockwaves and winds and stuff? Or is it...
You look around, and the ceremonies were actually held kind of outside of town. So there were things set up nearby, like temporary structures, tents and like pop-up sheds and things like that. Definitely tables with things like food that like Nora had set up stuff from the tavern on. And all of that was kind of blown away and tipped over. but no permanent structures seem to have been damaged.
Yeah, because if there was like structures that got like destroyed, I would have been digging through the rubble to try and like help find people or something or whatever. But if that's not the case, then yeah, I would probably just be with Embers and kind of watching over Eustace once it's. I don't know if this.
After a little while of this, Elwyn kind of like erecting things and getting people healed and medical attention, are kind of carting people over to where they need to go to get that medical attention. Embers, you kind of standing watch over Eustace, and Vert kind of plugging in to help wherever you can. A husky kind of feminine voice cuts out over the din. There's like the sound of a microphone being picked up. And Emmeline Foxridge speaks to the crowd and says, "Now I think we've all had quite the exciting night, but our resident heroes, the Silver Seekers, seem to have had things well in hand despite the danger. Not exactly how we foresaw the ending of the Amberhearth Restoration Festival proceeding, but considering what we're celebrating here, it almost feels appropriate. So, one final hand for our Silver Seekers and our Amberhearth Monarch Elwyn Amelos, Lady Elwyn Amelos, and then I say we all take to our homes and get some rest after all of this excitement. What do you say?" And there's a big cheer and a quick round of applause.
I'll encourage.
And then people begin to dissipate to their homes. And I think maybe that's a good place to end today's episode. So we'll pick up there next week, Monday, 7 p.m. Pacific time. Hope to see you then. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.